What's up guys? Welcome back to my videos. Today I have a bit of a species profile on my silver arowana. Hope you guys enjoy and I hope you guys take a few notes because there's a lot of information here for you guys. So let's get it. Guys, so I'm mega excited to be doing this voiceover on the silver arowana. I'll let you in a secret. The silver arowana was actually my first biggest fish I ever got, and I was super excited. It was a little impulse buy. I went in the store, I saw that it was getting picked out by some African cichlids, so I bought it. Now let's get to this little video. If you're thinking of doing something a little different with the hobby, you want something more a little more exotic, but you don't want that exotic price tag, then the silver arowana is the fish for you. At just $50 for a small baby, the fish sounds very intriguing. The silver arowana is known by different names. In China, it's known as the dragonfish. This fish is also known for its one single bone from head to tail. This fish is also known as the river monkey because when juveniles, they eat prey by catching things in the air. They can jump up to 3 feet. That's when juveniles. When adult, they jump up to 6 feet. So, when you're keeping a silver arowana, you need a very tight and heavy lid. Arowana fish are like springs with their snake-like body. They are very bound to jump when spooked or when distracted by something else. Or if his food is too big or he needs to reposition the food in its belly. So, I'll be hitting you with some main points like fitting and care, tank setup, water conditions, adequate tank mates, growth, and appearance. I figure we begin with the most important, which is food and care. Silver arowana love live foods. So if you don't like feeding live foods, then this is not the fish for you. You can feed pellets, but look at this beast. It would be a crime not to feed it live foods. Isn't that why you get monsters to begin with? Feed them shrimp, scallops, crickets, minnows, any other fishy meats, mealworms, krill, frogs, roaches, mice. No food with sharp pieces. They don't break up their food. Just like a snake, they chew and swallow whole. When feeding shrimp, make sure you cut off the sharp part, which is in the head. Also, the tail is advisable. Live animals should be quarantined for parasites. The thing is, if you want to feed live animals, it is best to freeze them alive to kill off any bacteria. As we all know, when anything dies in nature, bacteria grow and dissolves it. When feeding rats, buy frozen from your local pet store. No live feeder rats. If you're trying to keep an arowana in a 3-foot tank, please save yourself some time and get you some guppies. Because if you buy this baby arowana, it'll be very cute, but within 6 months, it will grow 9 to 12 inches. So will 3 feet be enough? You should look up Arowana Tank Buster on YouTube. These guys will explode your tank. Arowana need a 200-gallon minimum tank when adults. They need more than 6 feet, more like 8 to 10 feet. Mine's in a 125-gallon 6-foot tank. But don't worry guys, huge indoor things coming. Stay tuned for 2018. No sharp decorations. Like driftwood, arowana are top water swimmers. They never go to the bottom. Well, sometimes. Like I said, arowana are very skittish. And when they freak out, they can hurt themselves. Or even wind up dying. You need high water flow with a nice current. If your arowana swims rubbing up against the tank, then you don't have enough circulation. Rubbing up the tank can also cause permanent spotting of the face and body. They are a tropical fish, so tropical temperatures of 75 to 82 are a must. 78 is what they love. Silver arowana can live more than 20 years in captivity, so please don't let this be your first fish. Water care and maintenance. So silver arowana are very sensitive to water parameters. Weekly water changes and you need great filtration. Now, in my case, I only use 2 sponge filters and a DIY power head filter. but I do 50% water changes every 2 days. When the water conditions get really bad, your arowana will start breathing really hard, which can be signs of death in the near future. These guys come from a river system, needing a good circulation and clean water regularly. Let's talk about tank mates. The Arowana community tank? If you're considering a monster community, then you must know which fish are good for the arowana. You want nothing with sharp teeth. They can bite and injure your silver arowana. You want to start the community while your arowana is still young. The older, the less tolerant to new changes in your tank. You want to add fish the size of the arowana or bigger and longer than its mouth. Any small fish you put in the tank will be eaten. Silver arowana get along with cichlids, Oscars, plecos, peacock bass, green terror. I've even seen parrotfish in the tank with the arowana. Red-tailed catfish. People keep silver dollars, but I personally wouldn't recommend them because they are aggressive eaters. Yes, more aggressive than your arowana, intimidating it. Now, let's get to the second most important thing to me, which would be, other than the food and care, would be the growth when it comes to this fish. Arowana can get 3 feet in length in captivity. It does depend where you're keeping it. If you provided a good tank, 300 gallon plus, then it will reach its full potential. Also, you will need to provide a good nutrition, of course, and yes, you will need to occasionally provide insects and live foods. Because in the wild, the juvenile arowana eats a lot of insects, but if you want to feed them feeder fish, stay away from goldfish. Goldfish are very fatty, which when fed to a silver arowana, it can cause drop eye by collecting fat behind its eye. They have a lack of space in their head. Now there's no reason to worry if your arowana has a drop eye like mine. If she's alone, she's fine. Now if you have 2 of them in the tank and they fight, that drop eye might get bit off. It's always better to keep them in a group of like 5 to 7 arowana if you don't want them to be aggressive. 1 arowana in a tank equals a very aggressive arowana, especially with other fish in the tank. Do not overstock though. So now I figured we'd talk about the last point, which is the appearance of this fish. They have a striking appearance, shell-like scales and impressive barbels. They use these barbels to sense prey up on top of the water. I watch my arowana do it all the time. It's actually a wonderful sight to see. This fish looks just like a dragon, and with that face, it looks like a very pissed off dragon. This fish has a very sharp eyesight. Yes, they can even see very well in the dark. If you walk near the tank, they will move because they get very frightened. And that brings me to the fact that they are very skittish fish. Mine in particular doesn't like it when I wear red. As you guys know, a frightened fish can be the most intelligent fish. So I want to thank all you guys for sticking around and watching this video and all my past videos, especially you, Aquafunk. I want to thank you for your support and all your comments and your little suggestions you got. I'll be making that Frontosa video for you coming soon. I hope you guys enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I'm learning as I go, or as I teach it to you guys. So let's make sure we keep suggesting what you guys want to learn about here in my fish room of the fish I have. I'll do species profiles on all my fish. I got some fish I haven't shown you guys upstairs. I got a tank I haven't shown you guys. It's a little project. Eventually I'll show it to you guys. It's a 10-gallon project. Let's just say that. If you can guess it down in the comments, yo, kudos to you. But I don't think anybody can guess that. Anyways, I want to thank all you guys for watching once again. I want to thank all you guys for subscribing and all you new subscribers coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to tell your family to come watch Andy's Angels, because I'm going to be over here making videos every single week. Let's get it. Peace.